Hey folks, Mason and I decided after work today to run up to Kerr Lake. It's up about 9 or 10 feet to do a Friday evening fishing. Guys, we caught quite a few fish. Quite a few. And we caught them on a mixture of lures. Alright, this is Fishing Lake Country. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the video. I just told Mason I'm watching the LiveScope, guys. I get this question all the time. Can you use a LiveScope for bass? And I was watching the LiveScope. I said, there goes a nice bass. He's coming toward the boat. Then my line took off. I didn't see him pick my bait up. And then my line took off. Bam! Here's the rest of the story. You go back fishing, I'll get him. He nailed it too, didn't he? Okay, guys, he's a decent little bass. All right, guys, we're up on Kerr Lake today. And you can see the water's flooded. And the internet said it was 3:05 last night. That's why I told Mason we need to get up here today. We worked this morning, so we're going to see if we catch some fish this evening, guys. Found another one. I lost one a while ago. So this was the third bite, and we just got started. We haven't been fishing half an hour, Mason. Now I didn't see this one on LiveScope, guys. We're seeing fish on the LiveScope, and we're just talking about it. They seem to be what's deeper. We're in 17 foot right here. They're not up on the brush today. They're out from the brush. Here he comes. I tell you, they're fighting though. Bam! Yeah, he's in the net. That's my net man. Net man, if you watch this when Mason's trying to take the spot. Look at there, all the way through. He's a little bit bigger than the other one. As Mason said, this is good tournament size if he's trying to fish a tournament. And our little hooker went all the way through. Got him good. That guy's that first fish, he wasn't hurt. I don't like to dig on him. The hook was not in the great place, but I turned it around, popped it out of him, and he went on. So, listen here, I'm gonna tear his mouth a little bit, getting that hook back off. Sometimes they go into place, guys, where you can't help it. You don't want to hurt them, but when it goes in and digs in meat like that, you're not gonna get that with your fingers, are you? All right, guys. There's two. Now, what we're doing today, Mason and I, we power washed this morning. We got taught about coming up here because the lake was up. Thought we was gonna fish some brush, but what we found out when we got up here, the water's so warm. It's 84 that the bass are deeper. They're running about 8 to 10 foot. We're sitting in 16 foot right now. Again, they're not up on that brush. They're right here about 8 foot. And we're trying to find the LiveScope. We see one, we throw at him. Now, the first one I seen on the LiveScope and caught him. The last one I lost, I seen on the LiveScope and threw at him and he hit. That one I've just random casting and watching the LiveScope. The reason I even mention that is I have people ask me this question all the time. Can you catch bass using the LiveScope? Yes, you can. But Mason can tell you, you can't move fast. You got to kick along and look for them, don't you? And bass never stop moving. They're constantly, seems like they're just, right now anyway, they're just constantly moving. You see them go through the LiveScope. Then you see four go over this way. Then you see them coming back. They're just running around looking for that easy meal. Let's see if we can give another one an easy meal. We're out here today just give a bass an easy meal on it. Bam! That one didn't get off.
That was my fish.
Did y'all like that reaction? Whose fish was it? Guys, he threw over there and got a bite. And he messed him. And I threw over and caught the fish, so he said it was his fish. But there's more fish in this one. I just seen them on the LiveScope. I told him it was 3 or 4 running around there. All right, I'm gonna show y'all what they look like on the LiveScope. I don't have my other depth finder set with. I got it with me, Dad. I don't have it set up. Let me wash my hands so I can touch my depth finder and my camera and everything. All right, I'll show y'all. See that right there? That's the bass. See, look, he's gone now. See? Let me find him again. I tricked this one, guys. Got this one on Z-Man MinnowZ. Oh, God. Fooled him. Even that fell out of his mouth when I touched him. I'm gonna tell you guys, they the stone stuff. He's about 12 and a half. I had one nice one on, guys, and I lost 10. We're having trouble getting the big fish today. But that's a Z-Man. That ain't a Z-Man head. That's a, I don't know what brand head that is, guys. I forget now where I bought it at. I buy stuff, I look at it, yeah, I like that, and I buy it.
I know what that is. That's the Gamakatsu heads.
And look, that is a Gamakatsu head?
That's a Gamakatsu head.
Look, that piece of lead pulled through that bait. And I can put it back together and use it, I guaranteed you. Z-Man stuff is tough. Alright, guys, see them right here? That's a bass. That's what a bass looks like on the LiveScope. He looks like a little football ready to kick off on the tee. If you watch, see, he's going. Now look, see him come. There's coming this direction. All right, and that's what we're looking for. When we see those, there's one moving here. See right to the left. See that fish coming along there, bouncing along. That's what we're doing. When we see those, we're throwing at those. That's how we're using the LiveScope to find the fish. I know. I'm trying to do it when he's when he's not jumping. Basically, I cut the camera on. I done lost a couple fish, guys. I lost one today trying to cut the camera on, and I've lost many of them before doing videos trying to cut the camera on. The fish jumps. By the time you reach up with your hand, you can't reel, and he gets off.
Oh goodness! I got it.
Okay, there you go. Net man, that's a nice fish. Not a monster, but he's a nice. Look how long he is. He grows up, guys. He's gonna be a big one. Look here. This is why you net them, guys. Look here. You know what? Now that hook is sharp. It's just they got to do all that flopping with the shaky head, and they work it loose, don't they? All right, guys. There you go. Bam. Camera's on. I was just telling Mason that I was gonna bring him a bass. There you go. And he said, "What?" I said, "I'm gonna bring you a bass." He said, "What?" He said, "You done switched to flipping on me now." I said, "Yeah. Sun's going down a little bit now, guys. It's 5 o'clock. I said, it's time to start flipping." Guys, we've lost more and we've caught. So, trying to turn it around a little bit. I told him I'd go to a baitcaster with a smaller hook. I'll hook more of them. That's a nice fish. Don't look at this side. I said don't look. He's got a mark on him there, doesn't he? All right, guys. He's bigger than y'all think he is. Camera's fooling you. Guys, we switched to baitcasters and Texas rigs because we was losing so many fish on the shaky heads because they were jumping and throwing them.
Yeah.
So we switched to baitcasters and see if we can see if it's going to increase our odds. There you go. You just can't hold on to him. He's done dropped both hands in the net. All right. That's what you call netting them out.
Wait, hold on. Does that make me better than Net Man because I can drop the fish in there?
I don't know. Net Man, if you're watching this, you're going to have to be careful because Mason netted the fish while the net was in store position. So you got to beat that. All right, guys, we're kicking along here, pitching Texas rigs now. We switched on you. I'm throwing a destroyer.
I'm throwing the same thing.
And I got a green pumpkin destroyer, and he's throwing a watermelon red flake destroyer. Right. And that's what we're doing. We're just underhand pitching to the brush, out a little deeper. We're running about 10 foot. But it's 5 o'clock, and you know, fish ought to start moving shallow a little bit. Sun's going down a little bit behind some clouds. We're getting a little shadow effect. So we're trying to find some fish that's moving up to feed. All right, guys? And we'll see if I can find something else interesting to share with you on the LiveScope. I will. We haven't been seeing that many fish lately. I'm saying we're just kind of kicking along and casting. Not really looking for individual fish. Now, if I see something, I got my scope set up right here. I got to sit in an angle. If I see something interesting, I'll pitch at it. If I see one moving, I'll pitch at it. But if a bass is on the bottom, if he's behind some cover or something, they can be hard to spot. All right, Mason's on the comeback. I'm hung up in a bush. All right. Net. You wonder what I was doing? You wonder why I was getting quiet? Did you wonder why I was quiet? Mason was retying, guys. And that's a nice fish there. And we finally caught a nice one. On the swim bait. Z-Man, 4-inch swim. That's called smoky shad. That's a good color, guys. You got clear water, and water's decently clear here. Look at that one, guys. Woo-hoo-hoo.
What you reckon that was?
Oh gosh.
3?
Oh, he's in the 3s. I'd say he's 3.2 to 3. I don't know, 3.2, 3.4. All right. Here's a nice one. Big old mouth on him.
I think that's a perch.
Thank you, buddy. Well, guys, we're not catching monsters. I had one nice one, but we're having fun. Mason and I put on Kerr Lake today. We're getting a lot of bites, and we're catching some fish. That's the main thing. He's a baby. Go home to Mama. Tell her, make her mad, come and bite me. Make sure somebody grabbing the bass and getting the hook. I got the hook just a little bit there, guys, enough to scratch my skin when I reached his mouth to grab him. Because the hook had come through his mouth, and y'all know how it does now when it comes back through again. That's why you gotta be careful how you grab him sometimes. That hook, you put your hand in that mouth around that hook, and he flops one time. Well, I'm doing, guys, is throwing that swim bait up against the bank like it. I'm reeling it back slowly, and once I get away from the brush, I'm stopping it and letting it fall a little bit. Okay, then I'm starting it again. This is about, I think it's a 1/4 ounce head. Mason says it's a Gamagotza. He was with me when we bought it because he bought a pack too.
I think they're 1/8 ounce. We bought 1/8 ounce.
It's more than an 1/8, I think. But anyway, it might be 3/16. So I think it's a 1/4. It's a good size. He might be right, probably 3/16. But you don't need much when you're fishing 10 foot of water and you're throwing it up on the bank like that. You don't want a very heavy head. And y'all can see there's some brush and stuff still flooded. So I'm coming across what I think is a flooded brush. Then I'm, like I say, stopping. She's dropping. She's dropping. She's dropping. And I started again. And sometimes it hit me on the first little couple feet. That one hit me when I stopped. Last time I let it drop when I started again. We've noticed a lot of fish today have been 6 to 8 foot. And we figured this evening, it's a little bit after 6 now, that they should pull up in the shallow water. Was you sleeping when you caught that one?
Yes, I was.
Well, I'll tell y'all how to catch bass if you're in the back of the boat. Pull your phone out and be texting your mother, and you'll catch a fish.
Really? I can't. Oh, there's the hook.
Mason was texting his mother and his fish bit.
That's right.
And it's drag your bait behind the boat. I've started calling you Al, okay? That's a decent little fish. Alright, guys. Wow. Wow, what a strong fish. He's not that big, he's just tough. He's mean. Decent fish. I got it. He's got the net hung up on my camera base. There you go. Bam, he's big enough. I knows Mason. I was wondering why I was having so much trouble with him. Bam, guys. There's an armor shad bass for you. The second one. It's nice when you go fishing. Look at that. That's a nice one. What do you think about that there, buckwheat?
Love it.
All right, guys, that's number 15 for me right there today. This evening. He's a nice fat bass. Thank you, buddy. They're hunting me up, dude. Guys, you had to be here. You had to be here.
You can handle that.
Y'all had to be here. Hey, let me tell y'all a fast story. I threw over there, worked my bait back. I got about 6 feet from the boat. I started reeling it in after, over there. I got about right here. There was a bass following it. I stopped reeling, dropped it. He nailed it. I said, Mason, look what's following me. It's a bass following me. And I stopped, and he nailed it, didn't he, Mason? Mason just laid his rod down, so I'm going to quit fishing. I said, look, they're coming to find me. Have you ever been fishing and you can't catch a fish, and the other guy in the boat, they just come hunt him up? That's what Mason's going. He said, they just hunting Dennis up. Guys, these bass, this evening time, the reason we're throwing flukes now, they've pulled back up on the cover. last couple hours of light here. We're having the ball throwing back, and I'm throwing back in that brush, jerking that fluke right across the top of it. And he just followed me back. He decided he wanted it. And when I started reeling it in to cast again, he just decided he was going to get it. All right, so all you got to do is get up and throw the bait, man. You're on him. You're on him. You own that one, buddy. Whoa, hold to him. Don't let him whip you. That red on his leg is not blood, guys. It's stain. Looks like blood running out of the back of your leg.
Tell me about it.
There you go. Bam! What do you think, folks? We caught some fish. We caught them on a variety of baits. The fish were hanging right in front of the flooded brushes and trees and stuff, you know, which was about 7 to 8 feet to the front of that brush. And we caught some on shaky heads. We caught some on creature baits, like the destroyer. And then as the evening came along and the light got lower, like 6 o'clock, 6:30 on, they started moving back up in that brush and the flooded stuff. And then swim baits were catching them around points and that kind of area. And we got around all those buck bushes and bushes that were under the water. You could make them out sometime. They'd have like a foot of water on. You could see the bush. And we could work a fluke over top of that, and they'd bowl up and grab it. And that's always a lot of fun when you can catch them like that. Guys, my name is Dennis. Thank you for watching Fishing Lake Country, guys. And we'll see you next time, right here.